And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
Well, other than an isolated shower or thunderstorm, very late this evening or tonight, we should be in pretty good shape. Just skies becoming partly cloudy, lows mid-60s, but scattered storms likely Wednesday and Thursday, especially afternoon and evening. A few isolated severe storms possible on both days, main threat being wind and hail. And then it still appears that a complex of storms may move through the area Friday evening, Friday night, with perhaps some damaging wind gusts and the potential of some pretty heavy rainfall. We'll keep an eye on that. That's the next best chance of an organized complex or line of storms, kind of like what we had on Sunday. 65 will give way to 89 tomorrow, and pretty high humidity too. It's going to feel like the lower 90s, but at least there'll be a nice southwest wind, 15 to 25 miles an hour. 85 Winamac, 91 Covington, 89 Lafayette and Frankfort, and 85 at Peru. Thursday and Friday, pretty similar numbers. 84 Logansport and Rochester to 88 Lafayette, and around 90 at Crawfordsville, 88 at Williamsport, with additional high humidity. For tonight, though, we're in decent shape, other than perhaps a very isolated little shower as the front's kind of draped over the area. But the front, which is kind of the leading edge of the really hot, humid air, kind of works northward and stalls out about right here tomorrow. And notice by afternoon and evening, right along the front, a few storms pop. And I think this front will serve as a focusing point for some scattered storms right along it, and it may kind of wobble back and forth. These storms may drift into the southern part of the area, then fade away tomorrow night, but the front may get active again on Thursday. That's Thursday morning, and this is Thursday late morning and early afternoon. A few storms right along it, and some more storms during the afternoon and evening. They're scattered about. That's 5:20 in the evening, and this is about 8:15. Still a few storms around. But once we get to Friday evening, Friday night, it doesn't look as scattered. What it looks like is a solid area of storms, perhaps a line about right here that may ride down the front, so that could bring us a more widespread potential of getting severe weather. And with the front kind of stalled over our area, it's going to keep the potential of getting some storms right into the middle, perhaps latter parts of next week. And with all this tropical moisture out in the desert southwest, kind of moving this way, feeding the storms along the front, it's not out of the question we could get some pretty good rainfall, some pretty heavy rainfall with some of these storms beginning Friday and lasting into next week. 88 Friday, 85 Saturday, a warm, humid weekend with, again, hit or miss storms around, and then more storms as we get into next week. And it doesn't really look like we're going to be able to remove the potential of rainfall until maybe Thursday or Friday of next week.
Looks like another rainy weekend ahead of us, huh?
Yeah, and becoming kind of a rainy June, too. Not a cool June by any means, pretty normal, but flooding is going to start to become an issue.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Sure.
Boy, if you're a fan of basketball at all, this series has been awesome.
I know you watched Game 2, right?
I did.
How much fun was that?
It was awesome.
Game 1,
so good.
Game 2, both overtime. You cannot beat that. Coming up, we'll hear what LeBron and Steve Kerr expect on the noise front tonight.